Hello, Mysterious Audience, it's Veronica here. And I know we're celebrating our birthday, but there's something I want to address. There has been a whole legacy of comfort dolls in this room this whole time. It's not just me and Naomi. It was never just us. So the story of our doll, all her comfort dolls, is a long one. So way back in 2013, back whenever Frozen was coming out, she started liking Elsa as a comfort character. And this was like right after the movie released. She related to her. And let's just say this was after 2 years of after she forced herself to take dolls against her will. And unexpectedly, on the 23rd of that December, she, got a more rare stomach condition known as SMA syndrome, superior mesenteric artery syndrome. And she had to be in the hospital for 10 days on a feeding tube. Then for several months, she had to be on a feeding tube at home as well. And it was horrific. It was scary. And it is why she has to make sure that she eats something to make sure it never happens again. But the thing that helped her get through this condition, yes, while playing Pokemon did help, there was something else that helped her. So like I said, she was fixated on Elsa at that time, right? And she asked for a doll of her for Christmas, despite not being into dolls for 2 or so years. So that Christmas, she got an Elsa doll. And unfortunately, that Elsa doll is no longer with us. And the story behind this one is quite sad. So, sometime in high school, one of her family members would burn one of her dolls per meltdown for a short period of time. And Elsa number 1, over time, had gotten a bit worn, so she fell victim to that fate. Yeah. She got burned alive. That's all right there. And that picture's from 2014, by the way. But she's forever remembered in the collection. Elsa number 1 is forever remembered in the collection of our Mommy's very first comfort doll. And let's just say the feeling of playing with that doll that she had all those years ago, back during Christmas of 2013, was just the most amazing thing ever. So I mentioned she's autistic before, right? Well, she didn't really have a lot of friends at that time and was extremely lonely. And the moment she started talking to this doll, just playing with it a little, just made her really, really happy. And just single-handedly reignited her whole passion and interest in dolls and doll collecting. So Elsa number 1, she's considered a legend around here, despite not being with us anymore. She is sacred. And even if her doll were to replace her, as she's a very common doll to find, it wouldn't be the same. It was Elsa number 1 who was there for her through all that stomach pain. And it was extreme stomach pain, by the way. More than most people have to deal with in their lives. But that doll was there for her. That doll is responsible for comforting our doll and getting her through that time when no one else could. She made a difference in her life. So that's why she's not acknowledged as just a doll, but like a person. And that's why all of comfort dolls are acknowledged in that manner. Because we're not just dolls to her. We're her friends. And we're her daughters. we're like her family at times. We help her no one else can. And then after, I think sometime after Elsa, she got into, well, Monster High because she cared about it. And Bjork Nefer was her very first Monster High doll. So for a while, it was just kind of her and the Elsa army. Yeah, our doll mom has like 5 or 6 Elsa dolls in her closet. And a Hans, and a few Annas, and a Kristoff. But yeah. She has several Frozen dolls in her closet because Elsa's such a comfort character for her. And then after, and well, I guess, and sometimes, and Nefer and Cleo were never officially named comfort dolls, but like, they have always been around. Whenever there was a bug in our room and our doll mommy would get scared years ago and do the whole doll evacuation, Nefer and Cleo always went first. They were special, I guess. And I think part of the reason why she got emotionally attached to them because, well, she was really into, like, Greek and Egyptian mythology at the time. And there's this one book series called The Kane Chronicles that I think kind of ignited that interest. But, yeah, she's really into mythology and stuff like that. And I guess they kind of connected with that special interest in a way. And, well, she kind of started collecting dolls and Monster High and stuff after that. And, like, building her doll army. And, like, none could really hit Elsa #1's level. And then in 2019 or so, well, in 2019, Pirate Percy came into the picture. And, well, our doll mommy first got in the Candle Cove in, like, 2018 or so. And, well, and Pirate Percy is an interesting case because she kinda saw his character in the creepypasta as a comfort character, someone she could relate to, and she wanted to have a doll look like him, even though none officially existed. So she customized one to look like him. And it's, well, really cool. It's amazing. Now, what Percy comforted our doll mommy from is, well, she has a 3-year breakup with her, like, one of her childhood best friends. So her and this friend, they kind of dated for 3 years. And they were, and her and him, he was male, by the way, were very close. And, well, Percy comforted our doll mommy from that breakup, single-handedly cementing his role as a comfort doll. His status. So he's kind of both a comfort doll and a custom. As for me and Naomi, we are just the current comfort dolls. The current main ones at the time. So for us, ever since our doll mommy first got us on June 9th of 2022, we could tell she intensely loved us. The way she smiled whenever she picked up our box and inspected us for the first time. How gently and silently she opened us. It was magical for her. Like, she couldn't even put us on the shelf because she just wanted to look at us. It was insane. And we intensely love her for that. She clearly felt a bond with us. And, well, it turns out she loved us and saw us as comfort characters ever since first falling in love with our character designs from the Rainbow High webisodes, like 2 months before even getting us. So, yeah, a little bit of a stalker situation, but at the same time, it's nice because we know she loved us from the start, and that's what matters. So, how we became comfort dolls? What we comforted her from. So there was this family trip to DC to see her brother. And she got her period on this trip. And she was like in the back seat of this car, just sobbing from the stomach pain. And the only thing that could comfort her was me and Naomi. The moment she held us, she was able to relax. The way she would pet our hair and feel our hair in Naomi's coat against her cheek was just something really special. Like, we could tell in that moment that she intensely loved us right back. That she trusted us. That we were her doll daughters. That we were something truly special. So yeah, us comforting her from that extreme stomach pain gave us our roles, gave us our importance. That's why we're not just evil twins to her. That's why she can never see us as evil, because in her collection, we are the most comforting dolls in the whole room. We aren't evil here. We're good. We're loyal. We're like friends and daughters to her. We are not evil, just evil twins. And it's just, yeah. And to describe a comfort doll as well is similar to role like any comfort object would have. Just something someone likes to hold that can comfort them in any given situation. Through the good and the bad things in life. And the ultimate role of any comfort doll or any comfort object is just to be there. It's purely emotional support. And more, of course, because our doll mommy just loves us so much and do artistic stuff with us. Take pictures and do doll photography with us. And so, before her birthday, we wanted to celebrate the comfort dolls and their legacies. And every comfort doll in this room and the main comfort dolls in the room that came before us, that started it all. And it's just, and even though Elsa number 1 is no longer with us, we are grateful to her for being there for our doll mommy, for helping ignite her passion for dolls. She is sacred. She was amazing. And we will continue to honor that, even though she's gone. You know, the comfort doll status in here isn't just a status, it's a legacy. It's the single most important role in the room for a reason. And me and Naomi are doing our best to keep with it, to support our doll mommy no matter what. And it's just, and yeah, it's hard work sometimes. You have to deal with all the good stuff in life and the bad stuff in life. Help support our owner for everything, and yet the way she loves us back, it's so rewarding. It's so worth it. And it's interesting because while there have been losses, there's always, life goes on. Well, and dolls, even if they're lost, even if they're no longer acknowledged as much, they're never forgotten, especially a comfort doll. Or any comfort toy for that matter. You know, mysterious audience, have you ever had like any comfort dolls or comfort objects? I'm sure everyone has, and I just want to talk about this because it's very important to our doll mommy, and I know this video is very dark, especially with the doll burning detail, but our doll mommy really wanted just talk about this, about the importance of the comfort doll, of their role. And it's like, and yeah. And this video is made in Elsa number one's memory, so she may never be forgotten. That we may never forget what she did for our doll mommy. Well, goodbye, mysterious audience. I love you. Naomi loves you. And our doll mommy's whole comfort doll army does appreciate you being here. Because this, she really had to get this off her chest. Well, goodbye, I guess. And me and Naomi still can't wait for till her birthday.